I have partnered with 21 brands and sponsors, amassed over 1 million views, and no, it's not just because I'm funny or have some magical persona that I can influence people with just the flick of my fingers. It's actually a network of people who are willing and able to buy my products as clients, and not just because they're feeling sold or they have to, but because they actually like me and my content. And if that sounds like something you as a business owner are interested in, I'm going to be doing a direct breakdown of all of my social media strategies so that you can learn how to apply it yourself, but also make sure to stick around to the end of the video where I do a direct breakdown of a local business owner's social media strategy and how you can use this strategy yourself and see the actual implication of it in the real world. So before we get into it, I'm going to explain what I do real quick, which is basically I'm a social media marketing agency owner, which is basically what it means is I help business owners do their social media through organic and paid. Today we're going to focus on organic, which is basically like all of your standard influencer marketing sites. Over here we have paid and organic. We're just going to, have a guy. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today, influencer side. And basically what I do is allow, let's put Ethan right here. So Ethan is here. I allow business owners to basically take in both of these sides so that they're not only building up a brand with a face, so like they are an influencer like me talking to you right now, but they're also putting in money, which basically allows them to make ads so that you not only take the influence from this one, but we have extra eyeballs. Basically what the ads allow you to do is multiply the amount of eyeballs you have, let's just say by 10. It really depends on the type of ads you have, but more people see your stuff as an influencer when you run ads. This is the side we're focusing on today, but this is basically what I allow business owners to do is they make content and they also multiply the amount of viewers that see their content, simply put. And how my own business model works with that is I am making content again right now, so I literally practice what I preach. So again, this time this smiling guy is me, so this is Ethan being an influencer, same sort of guy, but the difference is I am making my own content and running my own ads, which allows me to continue building my own audience, which then feeds into the business. So now I'm going to do a breakdown of my weekly content plan and how I actually record and then disperse that content across all the social media platforms. So this is a standard week. Now the first thing I do every single Friday is, we'll just put a line there just for simplicity. What I do is I will record what that allows me to do. And I work with an editor, but if you need to edit it yourself, you can always do that to save money. But basically I record every single Friday, and then what that does is it gets sent off for editing. And then all these arrows are going to basically mean that the video is editing or in post-production. So where it's circled is recording, and then post-production is actually along here. And just so you know, I'll write it there, so that's the editing process side. So we record on Friday, and then we edit it all the way for a week. Gives the editors plenty of time to be able to get it done. And even if it's yourself, if you have an entire week to edit a YouTube video that's like 10 minutes, super doable still. Even if it's basic edits, you should still be able to do it, no problem. So then what I do is I post it. Makes sense, right? Once you're done with the video, you post it. So I also post every Friday. What this allows me to do is get in a good rhythm for things, so I can post every single Friday, and then as I'm posting, I'm also recording the next one. So I have this entire week to prepare the editing, the thumbnail, the copywriting, all the hashtags, all the details that go into it, and then also I have time to build up some hype to the video by posting shorts on Instagram and all that stuff. Okay, so now we have weeks. As you can see, starting week 1, we're gonna start fresh and record our first long form video, which basically means like a standard YouTube video like you're watching right now, usually about 7 to 8 minutes and up. So we edit that all the way through, post it again every Friday. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, so I think you get the idea from there. The cycle continues on and on and on. And then what that allows us to do is use a tool that I really have become fond of. It's called Opus.clip or Opus.ai. I just call it Opus Clip because basically what this allows us to do is turn these long form videos into not just a post every single week, which think of these black boxes as posts, right? So I'll put posts. So these are the important things. I'll even like squiggle them. Pro tip, the reason I post every Friday is simply because that's the best time to post to YouTube. Everyone's getting out of work, they're going home for the weekend. And if you can do it roughly like early on a Friday evening, a lot of people are just gonna be pulling out their phones coming off work or getting ready for the weekend to just watch a solid YouTube video. And if it gets some traction Friday afternoon, more people will continue to watch it into Saturday and Sunday when they have a lot of free time. So it makes a lot of sense there. And then what I was saying is we have this tool called, well, AI, but more importantly, I'll put Opus Clip. This allows us to do is basically just create short form posts every single day. So I'm gonna put blue boxes because this represents short form posts. And short form posts are basically like reels on Instagram, reels on Facebook, TikToks, YouTube shorts, all those good 1 to 2 minute videos or less. So that is literally every single day we get to post a short form, and it actually doesn't take any work because of this guy right here. So basically what we get to do is from recording, literally me recording a video like this every single week, is I get a long form YouTube video every single week. I also get short form videos every single day. So you're getting 30 short form videos a day from a tool that costs like 15 bucks a month, by the way. And then you're posting long form videos on YouTube every single day, where these short form clips that you can not only use to post before the official video comes out to hype it up, but you can also just build continuous momentum every single day. But you can also plug your YouTube channel in those short form videos so that you basically not only have people watching the short clips every day, but they go to your YouTube channel and watch the long form video. So this is a format that basically keeps feeding itself as long as you keep recording a long form every week. Now, I will say there's some caveats to it, of course. Recording the long form, it can depend on like how long it is in order for you to be able to get enough short form videos every single day. Obviously, for long form videos like 7 minutes long, it's going to be pretty hard to find 7 perfect 1-minute clips. Preferably it would be more like 10 to 15 minutes, and even then it can be hard to get posts every day. So I'm not saying you're going to be able to get 7 posts a weekend on the short form side, but if you're able to at least get a few out, that's better than nothing, because on a lot of platforms, you don't even need to post every single day. But we can get into all the details in another video. I think that is enough explanation of basically my week to week, but also month to month posting plan. But speaking of platforms and where it starts to vary, let's get into that next. Okay, so we're gonna start fresh one more time. Basically on YouTube, we have our long form, one next every Friday, right? So at the top, we have our YouTube long form videos like what you're watching here. Then what that allows us to do is we're going to use Opus Clip, right? So that's our AI friend. And then what that allows us to do is make 7 short, I should have done SF or whatever, short forms per week. So that is 1 every single day. Again, 1 every day, 1 every week for the long forms. And now what we can do is distribute these to all of our platforms. And this is where the platforms part gets interesting. So the first thing that we can do is take Instagram and YouTube Shorts specifically. This is normal YouTube. This is YouTube Shorts. Yes, there is a difference. If you haven't heard, I would check it out. But yes, we have Instagram and YouTube Shorts. These ones, you can just take the clips and directly post them onto Instagram and YouTube, mostly because they're very visually focused, just scrolling kind of platforms. They have a younger general target audience than like Facebook or LinkedIn. So with those ones, you don't really need to add a lot of copywriting into the description of the text. I mean, Instagram, it can depend, but it's definitely going to be a lot different than Facebook and LinkedIn still. So you don't have to have an extensive caption for these platforms as long as the video is really good. That's the main point. So you can just directly post these there. And then what you can do is add copywriting. For Facebook and LinkedIn, what you usually have to do is add copywriting. And that's a whole nother thing in and of itself. But what copywriting allows you to do is add a little bit more readable content to those posts. And Facebook and LinkedIn typically prioritize that more. Instagram a little bit. TikTok is definitely the least. I don't have that on here as an example, but if you wanted to do TikTok, you could also do TikTok. So I'll put plus TT. But yeah, after you add your copywriting here, so I'll do plus Opus Clip at the top, and then plus copywriting here. And just for clarification, so basically anything in blue here means we're adding something in order to move on to the next step. So after we add our copywriting, we have Facebook and LinkedIn. So these are all getting 7 days a week, and then this right here is 1 egg per week. So this is basically our posting plan is we get 7 days a week on Instagram, YouTube, 7 days a week on Facebook and LinkedIn. You can also do TikTok again, and then you have 1 time a week on YouTube long form video. Basically, the reason why we prioritize YouTube at the top and then get more content from those YouTube videos is because longer form content generally allows you to have a deeper connection with the audience versus if this was a 1-minute short, I obviously wouldn't be able to talk to you as much about all this in detail. So that's why we prioritize YouTube. And then I also post shorts there because there's a little bit of conversion between shorts and long form videos. Not a ton, but if we're already doing short form content on these other platforms, might as well repost it to the one we already are posting to and putting our effort into. Then additionally, Instagram allows you to really focus on video content. So it's not super complicated to take an AI clip and just directly chunk it into Instagram. But the other benefit of Instagram is that they have DMs on there, so they can directly reach out to your account, or obviously click on the link in bio, but usually having a link in the description on YouTube is even more convenient. And then there is also Facebook and LinkedIn, which are great for B2B business owners, especially LinkedIn. Obviously, I think LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook are all great for B2B. You just have to know each platform. They're all a little bit different. But again, LinkedIn and Facebook have DMs like Instagram does. YouTube does not, but YouTube does have links in the description and just generally longer videos. So not really an issue there. And if you add copywriting on Facebook and LinkedIn, that allows you to build a deeper connection with those customers. Now, if you're focusing on B2C, like selling cheaper products or just things that people would generally buy, at the store real quick or maybe get once a month, then I would prioritize TikTok as well, and especially YouTube and Instagram on top. I feel like Facebook and LinkedIn wouldn't be as much of a priority if you're doing B2C. So hopefully that was a good explanation of how we make our content from the top down. Now we're going to look from the viewer side, where they will look at the content and will understand how we funnel them into working with us. So basically the flip side of things. And then as a pro tip, you can also use this tool called Buffer. Buffer allows you to post 3 platforms for free. So with Buffer, you can post up to 3 of these platforms for free every single day of the week. Now, if you want to do like more, it's actually not worth it at all because you have to pay for each individual platform, including the first 3. So I would get a different tool. But if you are like me and you just want to do Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn, or like I recently expanded into doing Facebook, but I just post to YouTube separately because I already have to from long form videos, you can do that too. And to finish this off, we're going to be doing a funnel breakdown on how to basically take viewers and turn them into clients. So example, if you wanted to keep watching this video and you were like, wow, I really like this guy and want to buy his services, you could click the website down below and become a client. So that's basically the general idea there. But with all the content that we explained, it's obviously a little bit more complicated. So starting from the bottom, instead of at the top with the long form videos like before, we're usually going to have a lot of people watching stuff down here. Okay, so we're going to start out with a lot of people watching like short form content. That's pretty standard. You get like the widest bucket of people when you're looking at short form. So we have Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Those are primary platforms that I recommend and I focus on. Then usually they're going to go to the next step in our funnel, but occasionally some of them are going to click on that link in the bio and they're going to go straight to, and over here, I'm just going to put website really big because that is the end goal for a lot of these people. Sometimes we can close them through DMs, but DMs are a lot of work in and of themselves. So usually website is where you want to drive the most people because it will explain itself, or you can at least get people's contact information by them just clicking on the website and then doing it themselves, hopefully. Before we move on, actually, TikTok and YouTube Shorts are the exception to this. The rest of Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn all have direct messages. So what they could do next is give you a direct message, which is also another potential way to close them. You can close them on direct messages, but more likely what you're going to have to do is send them over again to the website. But with these platforms, you are able to do direct messages. But moving on from that, the next thing that they can usually do is go to our other content, where a lot of the time having this many platforms usually just allows you to supplement your long form content. So you can take the TikTok, YouTube Shorts, basically everyone, and you can recommend all of them to go to your long form, again, LF, YouTube videos. So they're all going to go up there to your YouTube videos on long form. And what that allows you to do then is build a deeper connection with them. They're watching videos that are longer like this, where I'm talking to you. And then again, like I said earlier, you can click the link down in the description and they can work with you on that. And that's exactly how I do it. Now, there are a couple of other stray ways for people to get to your website. For example, I should add that all of these platforms over here, of course, can get to the website. Any short form platform, they can go directly to your website. Again, it's not going to be as likely, but if you build a quick connection with someone over a short that they really like, they might put their email into your website to get some free blueprint. Again, the DMs, you're probably going to drive them to your website, or you can close them there. But another rare case is you might be able to just get them to go and watch some of your long form videos. Say they're not interested in buying yet, but you really want them to learn more, or they're curious about you. You can send them over to your long form videos. I think the core of it is a lot of it goes back down to watching these longer YouTube videos to convince people that you're actually the one that they should be talking to or buying their product from. And then it goes into the website at the end of the day. I think the website is king, but obviously long form YouTube videos come second, because you can basically give away almost a free course. You can basically do done with you, but not quite done for you until someone pays you through YouTube, because a lot of people are YouTube warriors. But if you want them to actually buy your product, of course, you can always just make a video like this and be like, hey, go to the website now if you want the full thing. So that's basically the breakdown. It's not like the cleanest explanation, but bottom to top, I guess, for the client side or customer side or viewer side, they look at your short form content. A lot of them will go to your long form. Some of them will go to the website. But eventually the goal is they all end up on the website. Some of them will do DMs, so you're going to have to watch your inbox. Otherwise, get them to the website. That's the main goal at the end of the day. All right, and for sticking around to the end of the video, now I'm going to do a direct breakdown of a social media plan for a local gym owner that I've spoken with. And this is the plan that I recommended to them for their organic planning. So the first thing, as a gym owner, and this is obviously going to vary with each business, but in this example, let's assume you're a gym owner and you don't have a lot of time to record videos every single Friday. But what you can do is make a simple class with some of your closest gym members, people that like you the most, that kind of understand what you're going through as a business owner. You're trying to grow, you're trying to make it as a living, and you get them to do a small class workout with you every single week so that you can record a video like I am now. So again, every single Friday, you're out here and you are recording with a small class. So that allows you to create your weekly long forms on Friday. And then again, that gives us our turnaround time. So this whole time we are going to edit it. Now, if you don't have the money for an editor, that's completely fine. You can use something super simple like CapCut, which is completely free. So is iMovie. I wouldn't really recommend iMovie, but it does come installed on Mac computers. I think those two are going to be some of your best bets. I think even like Filmora and DaVinci Resolve are good options too. So you have all these options for how you can edit the video. You can obviously pay an editor is even preferred to that. So you can pay someone else to do it, save yourself some time there. It shouldn't take you more than an hour or 2 hours. Maybe beforehand, you're gonna have to spend a few hours getting used to each of the software at the end of the day. But if you're doing basic stuff like just cutting the clips together and cutting out unnecessary spaces, and maybe adding a little bit of text in there, you should be good to go. Maybe some music too would be nice just to keep it upbeat. But basically every single Friday you get to record with a small class. It doesn't take up a lot of time, and then you can just keep doing that over and over again. So now you have your weekly posting plan, and then from there you can take all of this and you can put it into, again, our tool over here, Opus Clip. So this allows you to get the 7 short forms per week. And then once you get that, you can basically use, again, Buffer for those 3 platforms. So the next thing we're going to do is, after we recorded it and we've edited it and we've used Opus Clip for that, $15 a month is what it should normally be. You can basically take all those, and again, This is Friday right here. I'm just gonna rewrite that out. Friday, Saturday. So you have all your days of the week here. And what you can do is, if your video's not long enough or Opus Clip can't make you enough videos out of it, you could even shoot for just posting every other day. You don't need to be a hero and start posting every single day. That's just extra content, of course. But Friday, you already have that taken care of anyway. So it's like, we don't need to post again if we're already doing a long form video on Friday. What you can do instead is every other day, post once here to all your platforms, once here, and once here. So that's a little bit less work, a little bit less time. I will say Opus Clip does take some time to select chunks of your video. So you're still gonna have to put in like an hour to 2 hours every week coming up with the content that you're putting on short form. So again, if you're strapped for time as a gym owner, then obviously you can prioritize things differently here. You can make videos how you please. I just recommend doing it with a small class that you know well, or you could even record by yourself, to be honest. If you record by yourself, then it's even better. You can give more attention to the camera and basically just do like a workout breakdown is what I'm thinking here, but just something you can talk about, and more importantly, something that shows why your gym is unique. If you can do that, that's how you really stand out from the crowd. Like, before we get into posting all this content stuff, honestly, the most important thing is showing why you are the best rowing gym in Colombia, why you have the best mix of CrossFit and calisthenics. Who knows? Like, if it's some unique take that you think resonates with people, that you know resonates with people because you have them walk in the door every day and you have real testimonials from customers, which, by the way, testimonials are also great content. If you can make a workout testimonial with someone, that's perfect. But yeah, just like come up with some reason as to why you're unique, as to why customers already like you and why they should online as well. Just bring that same sort of energy. This is what I tell gym owners all the time, is it's like, if you just had the level of community and sense of like why you're unique in person the same as you had online, you would get so many more customers because there's so many more people that would see it. So if you can show that why you're unique and why people should like you, then you're golden. You have to pick your platforms very carefully now. If you're a gym owner, I would say go for Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, mostly because Facebook and Instagram allow you to have really easy ads placement, which is the next step. We'll get there. But basically, Facebook and Instagram have a really wide audience, lots of people that are looking to go to gyms. Typically, like if you're gonna run a gym, you're looking for like an older demographic. Usually kids aren't as often to go to the gym, especially if they're under 18 and all that. So TikTok's pretty much out of the equation there. But if you want to get just a larger base, especially people that have more money and you're running like a high ticket gym, which is what I usually recommend, you're gonna have to go for something like, let's say, Facebook, Instagram. And then I also recommend YouTube too, because again, you're already doing the long form videos here, right? These are already on YouTube. So you're having an audience that you're building there. Might as well build it on the same platform. And if the next best option is TikTok, where most of your audience is, or LinkedIn, where it's all just professionals, I would recommend going for YouTube because they have a really wide base range. But also, if you watch this video, link below from Alex Hormozi, he breaks it down in Instagram and YouTube and even Facebook. Obviously LinkedIn too, but they're not looking for a workout. They all have really high percentages of median household incomes of over $100,000 a year. So basically what that means is people with money are on these platforms up here. So I would definitely prioritize these as the ones that you are posting to at least 4 times a week or every other day. And that allows you to basically have 5 pieces of content every single week. And then again, you can go through that whole funnel that we explained earlier on how to take those people from these short form pieces of content to your YouTube, to your website and all that. And all of that comes from just putting in like an hour every single Friday recording, an hour on Opus Clip, and then you're using Buffer again, which is also free. This is literally free. You don't even have to pay for this. This is free. You're paying $15 a month for Opus Clip. That's the only expense here, aside from your time. And then you're putting in a couple hours on editing every single week. It's really just putting in the time and then like $15 a month. That's it. And then you're getting literally at the end of the month, what, 30? No, I can't do math right now. You're getting 20 pieces of content, and 4 of them are long form YouTube videos that are like 10 to 20 minutes long. Like, what more can you ask for? You're basically a full-time influencer now, and you're running a gym. And if you want more tips on how to specifically run stuff like this, expand this into the ads side. That's also what I was going to say, is the next step is really taking all of this here and then putting it into money and ads, so that you can, again, get those eyeballs we were talking about at the beginning, so that you can multiply the amount of people that are seeing it, so that all your effort that you're putting in isn't just going to waste, because you are spending your hours here. That's the important thing. And that's where you really want to make a big investment and start putting in some money. If you can get some return on this, that's the biggest thing, right? I think a lot of people will get into organic for a long time and they'll quit because they're not seeing results. And the issue with that is organic is like an investment. It's not like a day job where, like with ads, you keep working, you keep putting in your time, you get results. But as soon as you stop running ads, the results stop too. Organic is an investment. It takes a long time, but it eventually grows and it compounds over time. And the only way to really speed that up is through investing in it and putting in ads. And that is a whole other beast in and of itself. If you're interested in working with me and learning how to do more of that, then please check out the link in the description. Otherwise, hopefully that was a helpful breakdown for you guys. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed, please make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.